Hello, my name is Sister Rosemary Moynihan. I'm a Sister of Charity of St. Elizabeth, New Jersey, United States. My experience at the Vincentian Family gathering in Rome in 2024 has been a source of great hope for me. There I experienced firsthand and personally St. Vincent's quote that charity is the cement which binds communities to God and people to one another. And then even more deeply, the emphasis that so let us love God, but let it be with the strength of our arms and the sweat of our brow. It was clear to me why the vibrant Vincentian charism of charity has remained alive and on fire for 400 years. Many Vincentians of all ages, cultures, races, and abilities, and life commitments responded to the call to personal involvement in the mission of charity. We reflected on the meaning of these times, probed our experiences to gain greater understanding of the challenges of our collective identity and mission, and rekindled the fire of charity in one another. I found my commitment to be revitalized once again. So one experience remains especially in my heart. Two sisters had traveled from Indonesia with significant differences in language and culture. And they were so enthusiastic about hearing what other people were doing and sharing what they had done. They said that they did what our Helen Keller did. They take care of people who are unable to see, hear, or speak. And I said, well, are they poor? And she said, well, not really. But those who live around us are very poor. They're farmers, and they can't raise enough to support themselves or their families. So we were trying to figure out what we could do to help them. Our mother house was developed in the Netherlands many years ago, and when the vocations were limited, we moved the mother house to Indonesia to reactivate the mission. So we thought maybe what we could do is take the risk, go back to the Netherlands and negotiate with a bank, which we did. And we developed a series of microloans for the farmers, one for each. That has made such a difference. In 2 years, they now raise enough money for enough food for their families and for themselves, as well as taking some to market. I was deeply moved by their courage, by their willingness to take a risk, and by their looking around them and seeing the world in a very different way. There were two quotes that really shaped the convocation for me. One was Vincent's, "The grace of God has its moments." If there was ever a time for us to be open to grace and to trust that it's at work, it's now in our chaotic, frenetic, polarized society, believing that the mission will continue because of this grace. And then on the last day of the convocation, at the World Day for the Poor Mass at the Vatican, Pope Francis sent us forth with this: never forget the poor. Don't forget the poor. The Vincentian Family convocation was a life-changing experience for me. I am so grateful.